What's happening, man? Peace and love to the guys and goddesses of Planet Kai. I'm back. I'm supposed to be more consistent, but I'll be BSing. I ain't gonna hold you. But what I'm gonna talk about today is something I experienced not too long ago in terms of last night, if you want to say. Right? Y'all see I got my staff though? Look at this. Made this shit hard, ain't it? Ooh, I gotta get some better lighting too. You know what I'm saying? It's my baby too. Love me amethyst, man. Love me some amethyst. Y'all can really see that. And I got the dream one. I usually sleep with it. Ooh, I like it. I'm looking into the camera. My eyes look crazy. Don't even look at the hairline. No, hold on. I don't say somebody like, you look like Morty. Anyways, man, I'm gonna talk about what done happened last night. Y'all see I got the crystals already set up. And like I said, peace and love, guys and goddesses of Planet Kai. Anybody else out there that's vibing high, a high vibration out of peace and love. Now, I was doing some research, right? And it could be them records I done got into that you know what I'm saying, that locked DNA. But I don't know. I done Google some shit. I don't see other people on TikTok had the same experience, and the comments is like, it could be them records, man, them vivid dreams, and you know, I'm a very big third eye kind of guy. You know, I love my amethyst. I love the third eye. I like to be able to see. Me also being a Gemini, I like to observe. I love to observe before taking action. I don't care what it is, who it is, where it is, or when it is. Now, the thing that makes this different is usually when I dream, I have the very vivid dreams and the lucid dreaming, which is something I'm getting better at. Sometimes I get too excited and I wake up, I'm like, shit. But that's why, you know what I'm saying, your meditating helps. Before you go to bed, make sure your mind is at peace, your soul is at peace, you can focus, you can really tap in. All right, which is why I advise a lot of people to meditate. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. You was born on this world for freedom and love. Freedom, love, and peace. And be damned if a motherfucker try to disturb that shit. And yeah, I'm cursing out, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? They ain't take the other video down. But TikTok was also some stuff, and I couldn't even, you know what I'm saying? Now, granted, it was like 10 minutes, so I just threw that thing on YouTube. But the difference is, with this, it wasn't a dream because I wasn't asleep. So I was in a very peaceful state. I was up. I wake up at about the same time every night. If I don't wake up every 3 hours, I usually wake up around 3 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock. This time it happened to be about 2:30. I remember having this, again, if it is the records and I was tapping in that DNA, that's what I'm saying, I don't know. Because it's happening very, very soon. Again, the planet's rising, the frequency's rising, so y'all gotta tap in too with it. But my whole thing is, this is the second time it's happened. This time I was able to access this a lot easier. So I could be sitting there in bed, and you know, from time to time, it is hard for me to go to sleep. So I can be sitting there, deep in thought, very, very focused, tapped in. And again, I'm not asleep. So what happens is, I'm like, you know what? I'm not sleeping. Let me lay here, get comfortable. You know, the ringing in the ear starts. I'm able, as of now, you know, it took me a little bit of time, but I'm able to differentiate the ringing in my ears. You know, my left ear is usually energy. You know, if my girl was here, you can even ask her. Some shit done happened, you know, with my kid, the ring went off, bow. She was like, oh, how'd you know that? I just know. And usually the ringing or pitch in my right ear sometimes is very different. Now I'm getting better at differentiating the two. So my clear audience is definitely improving, which I'm proud of, because I'm trying. That's one thing I'm working on. But this time around, not this time around last night, but this experience last night, I'm sitting there, very peaceful. It's like, you know, I can't go to sleep, so let me get deep into thought. And I'm sitting there talking to myself, you know, waiting, chilling, just thinking over and over about, you know, about the world, how it used to be, and I'm like, I wonder what that looks like, you know, like what happened before motherfuckers invaded this planet. And if you're on that type of timing and you know. So I'm sitting there, the ringing in my right ear comes, bow, perfect, tapped in. And I go, hey, Spirit God, help me remember. Just help me remember. What is it that I need to remember to speak to these people about? And my eyes are closed. I'm not sleeping. My eyes are closed. And then it's like I'm looking at the back of my eyelids, and then all of a sudden, I'm taken to this place, which I believe was the previous Earth when everybody was at peace before, you know, all the invasions, you know, invasions happened, and, you know, we got the war going on in the cosmos and shit, which is why they cover in the sky. They try to hide the truth, and they're gonna hit us with Project Blue Beam. You already know. So I'm like, you know, help me remember. Let me tap in. And my eyes are closed, and I have the perspective, I wouldn't even say of someone, because I was in the air when I was in this place. Clear as day, just as I see these crystals on the table, and I see the tree outside my window, as I see this staff, which I'm gonna throw some copper on, in my hand. I'm like, you know what, help me remember. Bow, the vision pops in my head. Trees everywhere. Trees, beautiful trees everywhere. Gorgeous creatures flying. You know, there was a massive four-legged creature. Looked like it had a shell on it. Very, very peaceful, majestic, beautiful. People walking up to it, petting it. Creatures flying on its back, none. Everybody was at peace, flowing and vibing. Sky, clear as can be. And I'm like, is this what Planet Kai used to be beforehand? But again, I'm not dreaming, because I can differentiate my dream and this experience that I done had last night. Which is why I was looking up some videos and I was typing in some stuff, and they saying it could be them records. That's the thing. So if there's anybody out there that knows something like that, lock in with your boy, tap in, let me know. And then while I'm having this vision, so to say, again, my eyes are closed, I'm having this vision. You know, got the ringing in the right ear for me, at least. You know, you feel the great energy and the value there. And again, it was like I was in the air and I can look around. I'm like, wow, this is beautiful. What happened? You know, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. What is this? Because it happened twice. The second time it happened, I was kind of like up and able to move around, like on my own. And the second time it happened, it was like I was in the perspective of one of those gorgeous creatures flying, or like a spirit or a soul in it, you know what I'm saying, in the air, floating, looking around. That's that. And again, if it is, you know, them records, Akashi records, I'm curious as to how it's happening. So again, it's the second time it happened. This time I was able to do it a lot easier, which is why it helps to be at a peaceful mindset and be calm. And people know, in terms of astral projection, you know, you'll get that tingling or the numbness, the tingles, as I just said. Don't move. But yeah, man, freaking, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. There's so much you can do on a spiritual level that you don't even know you can do. And motherfuckers will sit here and tell you crazy. They tell you ass crazy. You is not crazy. Like I said, the planet is rising. Planet Kai is rising. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going, not something I think, I know. I'm going to stay consistent with these videos, these updates, writing down, staying patient with myself, observing my feelings, my emotions, observing others. to stay tapped in and stay locked in. And also with the dreams, back to the dreams, you know, on this 3D realm, you got the whole linear timing. Once you enter that dream state, you're no longer in the third dimension, and some people around us will never be able to understand what we're talking about because they're constantly in the matrix. They're on this 3D realm. I'm not saying they don't have dreams, but they only live on a 3D realm, constantly doing the same thing over and over. They stuck in a spell of time. Okay, and what I mean is by the spell of time is this is a great example of that. Shout out to Rashad Jamal, free Rashad Jamal, yo, real shit. As he said, if there are 365 days in a year, name them. We can only name 7. And they repeat. Yet there are multiple ways to make $1. So with that being said, if you're constantly doing the same thing over and over and over, especially if you're stuck in the matrix because you feel like you have to, or mentally you're paralyzed with fear, sounds like you're stuck in a loop. Sounds like you're trapped. You're trapped in that spell of time. Don't forget, time doesn't exist. It was a creation of man. You feel me? A minute is only 60 seconds because a man said it was. An hour is only 60 minutes because a man said it was. So again, there are some people out there that won't be able to understand what I'm talking about. And some people may go, oh, what about time for your family? That's psychological time. But even then, when you do things with the people you love, shit, time flies when you're having fun, right? There you go. Live in the present moment and work on yourself. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. That's all I gotta say. Y'all keep the peace, y'all keep the love. No HATE over here. That's a curse word. Not profanity, that's a curse word. When you say you HATE stuff, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna cause some anger, some depression, those fallen angels out there. You're gonna start to feel a certain way. And then those spirits and entities got control over you. Only you got control over you. You feel me? But yeah, that's it for today. I know it's kind of everywhere. I don't really have a topic. You know, this is what I do. I tend to start thinking, getting deep thought as I start uploading more. If y'all want me to talk about specific stuff, just let me know. Again, I'm a big amethyst guy. I'm a Gemini, so Tiger's Eyes is my shit. I got a lot of crystals over there. Got a lot of plants, planting. You feel me? Love animals, and really just tap in, man. The planet rising. We gonna get this shit back. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Peace and love. I'm out.